Good afternoon, my people. What is going on? It is your main man, Charles Tank Harris, the founder and chief visionary officer of the financial literacy platform Wealth Our Way, where our motto is wealth is not only for the wealthy. I want to welcome each and every one of you to episode 192 as we continue our 15 Days of Christmas series. We are at day 4. But before we get into today's content, I want to practice the attitude of gratitude and say thank you, thank you, thank you to each and every one of you who are here with me as I stream live across the Wealth Our Way Facebook page and the Wealth Our Way Network YouTube page. If you have not taken the time out yet to subscribe to the Wealth Our Way Network YouTube page or follow any of our social media on Instagram at Wealth Our Way, Facebook at Wealth Our Way, please do so today. Share and tell a friend. I also want to give the Wild Nation salute to the many members of Wealth Our Way Nation who watch this program in its pre-recorded state overnight, over the weekend, wherever they can squeeze 15 minutes of financial literacy in. And then a heartfelt how are you to the good folks on the Life 101 platform who listen to the audio recording of this very here program. How about a nice round of applause for the Riscos? The show we had last night was very informative for all people who are looking to leave their 9 to 5, start a business. Those of us who have already started businesses, those of us who run our business more as a one-person shop than as a general business concern, learning the tips and pointers that were given to us last night were much needed. So we thank the Riscos again for joining us, Stacy and Ferdinand. Appreciate it. With that being said, I want to get into today's content on some ways to just, if not shop for Christmas, because we're not going to not shop for Christmas, right? We're not going to not shop for Kwanzaa. We're not going to not shop for all of the other holidays. And I'm remiss at not knowing every religious entity's particular way to celebrate the end of the year. But we shop. This is what we do. We show love. We have Thanksgiving. We show tidings. But how can we do that without going broke? Also, I did want to say one other thing before I get into today's episode on saving money shopping. It's my job to stay up on all things financial, study things that are going on in the stock market, the bond market, cryptocurrency markets, but also in the tax realm and the banking industry. So I did just see that the tax brackets in the United States are going up. Well, technically they're going down. So they're going to allow bigger amounts of income to be taxed at lower rates. So I say going up, but the reality is overall your tax bill would be going down. For those of you who do not know this, the IRS brackets are based on, to a large extent, how the consumer price index, which is the measure of inflation, goes in this country. So as people are having to spend more money because of inflation, the marginal tax brackets are adjusted as well. I would ask each and every one of you, when you're done with this program today, to Google what the 2023 tax brackets are going to be for whoever you are, individual, married filing separately, married filing jointly. All of the tax brackets are changing. Also, the standard deduction is increasing. So overall, you should be paying less in taxes for 2023 than in this year and before. So go check that out. I always tell you, when it comes to actual numbers on this show, you want to go verify with Google. Numbers change every day. I'm giving you the information on taxes, but you will actually go see what the tax rates correspond for you. So you can go to irs.gov, or you can just type in 2023 tax brackets in a search engine, and it will tell you what the new brackets are purported to be. With that being said, we're going to talk about saving some cheddar as we go into the holiday season. One of the main ways people shop these days, and I know this is a big one for me because I don't like crowds, I don't like being out in traffic all that much, is we use online shopping. And when we use online shopping, very similar to today, so just to kind of give you some insight into my life, I scheduled a series of meetings today. Even though I knew I had 15 minutes of finance to do, my meetings have run back to back to back all day. Because I work from home and I Zoom meeting for almost everybody, I don't have to factor in travel time or downtime. I can just get off of one Zoom and go right into the next. That's convenient. Technology makes our life easier to live, but it's also a little stressful. I have to remember to build in like 15 minutes of downtime to take notes, to rest, to go to the bathroom, to eat, anything like that. We can get on top of just scheduling things too rapidly. The reason I bring that up is when we think about the holiday season and shopping in general, we have to pay attention to online shopping. And online shopping makes things much easier to go ahead and spend money that in some cases you don't have. So one of the things that I do, this is the Charles Harris trick, and I can't show you because I'm not going to stand up. I don't bring my wallet out to the computer unless I know I have to do something online. Because during the course of the day, I may be tempted to buy an airline ticket or make a reservation at a restaurant or just go on a site and buy something. And I don't keep my credit cards handy, so I can't automatically do it. That defeats the purpose if you're one of those people who store your credit card information online. So now when you're going to a site and you're filling out stuff, it simply says, do you want to use this Visa that's being stored? This is where you guys hear me complain a lot about how not technology savvy I am. This is one of the areas where I think being a technophobe really helps me. I don't let the computer that I use save anything. I don't let it save my passwords. I don't let it save my credit card information. I am sure they are doing it anyway, but I don't sign up for it. Every time I type in a password or every time I type in a credit card, something pops up in the upper right-hand corner saying, hey, would you like us to save this? I say no. As a result, this keeps me from having readily accessible the ability to buy something. I have to get up. And I'm big and I'm lazy. I'm not getting up all the time to go walk into my room to go get my wallet to buy something online. So it makes me have that extra second of not buying. You may think this is silly, but just that breaking of the impulse to buy something because you have to do a secondary motion is what will help you break the habit of spending very easily. So you want to restrict your online shopping during the holiday season. One way to do it is to not have your cards readily accessible when you're in front of devices that allow you to buy. Now, most of you should probably, throw your fists up in outrage to what I'm saying, because what's the number one computer operated device we have is our phone. And we have that with us all the time, most of us. And we have our wallet with us and we have our phone with us. The other workaround on that is to limit on your phone what apps you can get to, what opportunities you can get to buy. That requires a little more work, setting up what you can and can't go to on your own phone. But this is all for, personal finances, personal, as my man Kamari always says. Some of these things you don't need to do. I always make fun of myself. If I go to an all-you-can-eat restaurant or a restaurant in general to hear a business proposal, you best believe I'm not paying attention to the business proposal. I am wondering what's on the menu. I want to eat. I'm focused on that. If I go to an open bar event, I'm all yours. You can talk to me all day because I don't drink like that. I don't care what drinks they're serving. I don't like alcohol that much. So everybody's different. It's easier for certain people to turn off their shopping habits, turn off their online access because they're not overly addicted to shopping. You have to know yourself and make sure that you're limiting the things that give you the hardest time. The other thing is to delay any purchasing decision. Now, there's a rule of thought to delay it 30 days. Once again, we're in the holiday season. We don't have 30 days. And for a lot of us, 30 days is unreasonable. We're not going to wait 30 days to make a buying decision. But how about 24 hours? How about you see something, you think it's a good idea to buy it, and you wait 24 hours before you actually make the decision to buy it or not? That can help with your personal financial decisions because you realize that there is a reason the term impulse buying is a term. Sometimes we buy things that we don't need, want, or that other people need or want because we have this impulse that takes us over in the moment. Give that impulse a moment to die down and then make your decision. Now, normally on the 15 days of Christmas, I'm only giving 2 tips a day. Today, I'm going to throw a third tip in there because it just fits with the other 2 tips. And this is to get creative with your gifts. This, to me, is one of the fun, exciting things about holiday shopping, because as people will tell you, over the course of time you'll learn and hear in your life that is not the amount of money or how much you spend on a gift. It's the thought that counts. Here is an opportunity to truly put that to work and realize that for most people, they just want to know you care. And how do you show somebody you care? The number one way is by listening. You know, I had a girlfriend one time, and I won't embarrass her by saying her name, but she would always tell me the story about when she was in elementary school and how she had this purple ribbon that she had in her hair, and she loved it, and purple's her favorite color, and da 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 da. One day on her birthday, I got her these 3 purple ribbons because I wasn't sure what shade of purple. So I got 3 different colors, and they were made the way she had described this, both for her hair. Yo, I got lucky that night. Everybody said it's a pro tip right there. She knew I listened to her. I cared about what her concern was, and I acted on it. And I didn't just go out and be big bank tank and spend a bunch of money. I literally got something that I knew would make her heart warm. And it was one of the best received gifts I've ever given. So with that being said, you get to the holiday season. Do you cook? Do you bake? Can you make cookies? Can you make a card? Can you make a photo montage with your friend that you hung out with? There are a lot of different ways to not go bankrupt spending a bunch of money online or in stores to show people that they actually mean something to you. Speaking of people that mean something to me, heartfelt condolences go out to my main man, Thane Martin, my CPA, and my boy, my brother. He lost his mom overnight. She passed. She's no longer with us. And, I know she's in heaven, looking down on Thane, trying to wish him through this painful period for him and his family. So my heartfelt, deepest condolences go out to Thane Martin, Jackie, TJ, and Ep. All of you guys are in my heart, in my thoughts and prayers. And, may God give you strength to get through this trying time. With that being said, I want you guys to realize that family, friends, loved one, the people that you're out here trying to buy these gifts for in the holiday season, yeah, everybody likes getting presents. I don't know too many people who want to just get nothing, but they want you. They want you. They want your time. So shift your focus this holiday season as we all are going through tough financial times with inflation, with the markets doing crazy things. Shift your attention to doing things with your money that accentuate your time, that let people know you care about them. Have a family dinner, cook out, people you haven't seen in years, invite them together. I know my Temple crew, we love to get together, play cards, dominoes, crack jokes, hang out, travel. This is the family. And what you should do this holiday season is make sure that you're spending your human capital as well as your dollars. With that in mind, I want to tell everyone and remind everyone that my motto is never going to change. We are going to close the racial wealth gap and grow as a people. And that wealth is not only for the wealthy. I want you guys to have an amazing weekend. We'll be right back at it next Tuesday with another 15 minutes of finance. You guys have a great day. Bye.